You are listening to the Mark Guzman Podcast Experience.
I saw as a need.
And I know immediate families, friends, everyone's affected when something like this happens in someone's life. As someone who's a friend of someone going through something like that, what's a piece of advice you can give to them that can help that person?
There's a couple pieces I think that are important. One is don't worry about saying the right thing or doing the right thing, because people get very, I think, tied up, like, oh, can I say that? Can I ask
They do,
that?
yeah.
You know, oh, is that okay? Mostly, it's pretty simple. The question can be, how are you? And then just listening. The other thing is sometimes just show up with a meal, just show up with a gift certificate for getting a house cleaned, show up with some nice little, I don't know, a book or something, so that the person who's sick doesn't have to ask.
It's very good advice.
You know.
Yeah. What community work do you do in Albany, San Francisco, here in the Bay Area, besides the workshops or working with clients?
Well, I was, again, like I said, my main community work was with through the Women's Cancer Resource Center, and even though I'm no longer on the board, I'm still very involved with them. So, doing outreach into the community,
Now, this women's group, you said 25 years straight they've been meeting.
that's different. That was
Okay.
that was in my private practice. So that was different than my work in the community.
Okay.
But yeah, I did that too. But the Women's Cancer Resource Center, what did I do? I did a lot of different things there. Put on a fundraiser called Doggy Diva Day, where I had people bring their dogs all dressed up, and a fundraiser like that. Very active in their Swim a Mile for women with cancer, which I did for about 4 years straight. Now, thank goodness, I'm never going to have to do that again. I think the last time I did that Swim a Mile, I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to kill me. So
It doesn't sound so bad until you actually do it.
well, it's like the first half a mile is pretty interesting, but then by about 3/4, it's like, oh my God. You know?
Yeah.
So
Thank you for listening to this podcast short. For more podcast content, be sure to subscribe to all of our podcast channels on YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Libsyn, Castbox, Podbean, and literally anywhere else you listen to podcasts.